So what's going on, guys? My name's Violent with GRIZZ Zombies. Today's video we're going to talk about Call of the Dead a little bit and where it fits in our Black Ops 3 storyline. I know it's a Black Ops 2 map, but we have a Black Ops 3 storyline, and with a DLC 5 looking very, very possible, we got our first leak. Check the top link in the description box below. And this information was pretty legit. It came from a stock website called Business Insider. It was in the marketing section. So if you want to check that out, just check the description box below and it'll take good care of you. So with DLC looking possible, we got to define where Call of the Dead takes place because it's kind of in a unique position. Call of the Dead appears to take place in 2011 on the COD Wiki page. I'm here to tell you that I think it's happening in 2017. Look at the scene marker. There's a hash mark in it, right? But in 2011 is what COD Wiki is telling us. But I'm telling you, there is a slash mark in the scene 7, and then down there by the date, it looks like 1-7 with the hash mark. All I'm saying is that I think it's taking place in 2017 instead of 2011. I don't know if this is hinting at a DLC 5 if it was in the works for that long, but I think Call of the Dead is more along the lines of a map that we're going to see in Black Ops 4. Let me first start by explaining Black Ops 1 as a whole circles around all the maps, and Call of the Dead can link between Shangri-La and Ascension being certain maps that are stuck in time. Call of the Dead is one, in fact, that is kind of in the middle of that area where we see a whole plethora of world bleeding. You should know what world bleeding is by this point. And if this is confusing to you guys, then let me ask you, how does Black Ops 1 actually work with Black Ops 2? They're two different sets of characters, right, for the most part? Black Ops 1 has a moon and buried Easter egg paradox that connects Black Ops 1 to Black Ops 2, and that makes the worlds interchangeable. So that means things are happening at the same time on Earth, same time on the moon, okay? You'll find on my channel that I make things a lot more clear for you to understand with the storyline. I've studied people that have made great storyline videos like Radaustin27, Johnny J25. There's a lot of different guys that inspire me to make these storyline videos. And I just wanted to say that Call of the Dead and DLC 5 doesn't seem to match up. Our Black Ops 3 storyline only goes a certain way. It starts at the Giant, goes to Horizon Direct, then to Zetsubou no Shima, it takes us to Gorod Karavi, and we end up at Revelations, where we start all over again into the Black Ops 1 cycle that'll take us straight back to Origins. But we can go before Origins if we have the moon and buried Easter egg paradox linking us to Black Ops 2. Okay, so we go from that paradox to Origins, then we have the comic which can change Black Ops 2 where the DLC 5 becomes more real, right? So all in all, Call of the Dead stands in the point between the Black Ops 1 cycle and then it gets caught in this mixture of dimensions that are lost. You could say Mob of the Dead maybe fits in this same category, but I would steer you in the direction of Mob of the Dead is special for its own reasons. I say that this map is more mysterious because of the fact that it has the VR11, and that's the cure to zombies. During the Easter egg of Call of the Dead, we go through a process where we have to transform a zombie into a human, and that's where we get the goldenrod from. He eventually goes up into this green light, vanishes, and a lot of people thought this was a UFO at first, and that aliens were going to be involved in our zombie storyline. In Revelations, we got a lot of alien-like figures, but they're more like demons, if you were to think about the Shadow Man and all of the Apothecon lore that comes along with it. But this map gave us the Goldenrod, and it's part of a special realm that I think is just like Mob of the Dead in its own way. The only other artifact or weapon we know of that can actually cure zombies and make them into human form again is the stabs, the 1.0 stabs, and that's what we saw at the end of Revelations because they start the cycle all over again, back to premise. Alright, so this is an interesting Easter egg, and I do think that Call of the Dead plays a role, but it's a different role than we may think. It's in a different type of realm, and I just wanted to make this video to kind of clear that up so you guys could tell the difference between if Call of the Dead is just any other zombies map in our story. You know that there's a different set of characters on this map, which also should make you suspicious of where it lies within the Black Ops 3 storyline. So it's kind of way out there floating just like Mob of the Dead, and I hope this video can help clear that up. The events overall that happen in the comic will not affect what happens in Call of the Dead. Call of the Dead is sort of immune to what's happening everywhere else because it's in its own category. And that category isn't clearly defined, but a lot of us understand it as cursed realms, and this one here is more along the lines of Shangri-La where it's stuck in time. So a lot of these maps that we're playing are just stuck in time, and they play a bigger factor because they're key points that can travel into Black Ops 4. So now, because of the recent link that we have on DLC 5, I will be uploading a lot more DLC 5 theory videos that I think a lot of you guys will be interested in, so you should subscribe, because on our road to DLC 5, I will be posting a lot of theories. And they will all be like this, very in-depth, and allow you to explore your mind as to where you think we're gonna go. I'm not here to troll you guys, this is a serious channel, and I'm just here to shoot the shit with you, so be sure to subscribe and leave some comments, and I'll see you in the next video. Viollent out!